Hey everyone, how you doing? I hope you are doing absolutely well. My name is Namo and you are watching Vocabulary Practice with Namo. Today in a video I am just going to talk about 5 do's and don'ts while learning English speaking. So you always remember the 5 do's and don'ts while learning English speaking. So it is really helpful for you to be a better speaker. So without wasting so much time, let's dive into the video. First of all, I am just going to tell you 5 do's. What is the do's and how can you improve yourself? And later on, I am going to tell you 5 don'ts. So start with do's. First, the first do's is practice as much as possible. This is the most basic and most root, most important thing. Always remember this do's, that is you have to practice as much as possible. Practice is the only way that you can be a perfect speaker. You can be a perfect person while learning English speaking. So you have to practice as much as possible. It totally depends upon you how much time you will give in yourself to practice as much as possible. So always remember that you have to give yourself a time for practicing English speaking. That is the only way you can improve yourself. That is the only way you will be a perfect speaker. So always remember that you have to practice as much as possible. Second thing is that try to be a good listener. Yes, you listen right. Try to be a good listener. You have to be an active listener. Means you have to create a habit of listening. You have to create a habit of listen someone very carefully. That is the only way you can improve yourself. Because when we are listen someone, when we are try to observe someone, it is really helpful for you to improve yourself, because that always keep in our mind while we are listening someone. So we always try to improve yourself as much as you try to listen someone, as much as you be a better speaker while speaking English. So always remember that. The third do's, that is you have to use a new word while speaking English. I can understand in initial stage it is not easy for you. So I am not talking about you have to use an advanced word or a new or complex word. You have to use a simple word. Try to use simple word with try to use different words, not use same word at the same time. So if you are using different words in a different situation, that really helpful for you to improve your English speaking. So always remember that, since it is really better for you. And I just want the 4 do's that I am mentioned in this topic, that is you have to try to talk with different people. Because yes, if you have a circle where you have a so many person that have a different accent, that have a different style of speaking, that is really helpful for you while you are talking with other accent people. That is really helpful for you to improve yourself. So always remember that you have to try to talk with different people. And the last do's I am going to mention, that always ask your colleague, your friend a feedback. That if you are doing any mistake, ask them that if I am speaking right or not, if I what mistake I am doing. So always try to improve your mistake while speaking next time. So always remember these do's. What I do's I mention in this topic, that is you have to practice as much as possible. Try to be a good listener. Okay, try to use a different word in a different situation. Okay, try to talk with different people, which we have they have a different accent. And the last do's, that is you have to ask your friend or colleague a feedback. So always remember that. Now I am going to tell you 5 don'ts, that is really important. First of all, just remember that don't be a shy. I can understand in initial stage it is not easy for you, but you have to create a habit of speaking English in front of everyone. So take a small steps. I can understand. Take a small step. Try to practice for 10 minutes at least, so you can create a confidence inside you that is really helpful for you to speak in English in front of others, that improve your shyness. So always remember, try to improve your shyness, try to remove your shyness. Second thing that is really important, that don't be a scared every time. I know initial stage, when you are in your beginning stage of learning English, it is not easy for you. You have so much fear about what others say. Maybe you are doing any mistake. It is not good for you. But you don't need to think about that. You just need to improve yourself. Try to remove your fear. That is the how you can remove your fear, just because of practicing. Try to practice as much as possible. So always remember that. The third thing, don't try to copy with other accent. Don't try to copy other accent. If you are thinking that you have to copy other accent like native speaker, it is not good for you. You just need to remember one thing, that accent is not important. The thing is important, while you are speaking with someone, while you are talking with someone, at least he or she can understand what word you are using and what is the way you are explaining. Just remember that you don't need to copy someone accent. So always remember that. The fourth thing that is really important, that you don't need to be a perfect. Don't try that you are a perfect. It is not easy for you. You will be a perfect just because of practicing. So don't try. I just want to tell you, even native speaker, even the expert did mistake. So if you are doing mistake in initial state, it is okay for you. So don't think that you are perfect in a single day. No, that is not easy for you. So always remember that. And the last don't, that you always remember that you have to be a confident. Just be a positive. That is the only way. You don't need to be a less confident. You have to be a confident. That is the only way. You give yourself a time to learn English speaking. So always try to be a positive. Always try to be a pessimistic. Always try to be a positive mindset, that you have to learn English speaking. So always remember these five do's and don'ts, that really helpful for you to improve your English speaking. I hope you can understand my content. You can understand why I am making this video. If you like my, and also subscribe my channel if you are new. That's all for today's video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and always click the bell icon with all. That is the only way you can receive my upcoming videos notification. That's all for today's class. Do take care of yourself. Till then, bye bye.